What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Georgia State Dynasty. Georgia State is in week 4 and coming off their biggest win in history of the program last week against Tennessee on the road. Number 14 Tennessee with a 31-30 victory with a last-second field goal to win it. This week they go back on the road to play Purdue, who is 1-1. We are 2-0. Can we improve to 3-0 on the season against Purdue? We will find out next.
Presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. It is home.
Georgia State's going to get the ball on offense to start this game. Marcus Jackson, our leading receiver, is the guy to look for in this game. First down and 10. Steve Smith under center will take the snap, look to pass. He's going to fire and hit the tight end, Donald Clark, for 8 yards. And Georgia State would eventually get that first down. First and 10 now. Smith out of the shotgun looking to pass once again. Backs up, scrambles around. He's going to fire this one deep. And it's caught by David Bailey into Boilermaker territory. A big gain on the play. 3rd and 8 now for Georgia State. Smith firing to the sideline. Caught by Donald Clark inside the 10. Taken down at the 6. A 31-yard gain through the air. First and goal. Smith looking. Scrambling outside the pocket here. And he's going to take off and into the end zone. Smith goes for the touchdown. And Georgia State's on top early, 7-0 over Purdue. As we get a studio update here, number 4 Georgia goes down to Kentucky in SEC play, 21-20. And also, number 1 Alabama goes down to Arizona State, 31-30. And number 2 LSU goes down as well. Purdue taking over now. First and 10, handoff to Jackson. He's going to break a couple tackles here. Has the first down and more. Wrapped up at the 47-yard line. A 22-yard gain for Dave Jackson. Very next play now for Purdue. Booth will hand off to Hawkins here, who's going to try to break a tackle, but gets wrapped up for no gain on the play. And he looks like he's hurt as well, though he would return here later in the game. 3rd and 10 now. Booth back to pass, and he is going to get hit as he throws the pass, and it falls incomplete, and Georgia State takes over after a Purdue punt. 1st and 10 now for the Panthers. Handoff to Lamont George. He goes ahead for 11 yards and a Panthers first down. 2nd down and 8 now for Georgia State. Smith back to pass. He fires, and this one is broken up by Jonathan Williams. A nice deflection on the pass intended for Marcus Jackson. 3rd down and 8 now for Georgia State. Smith looking, firing deep to Jackson, but he cannot hang on, and that falls incomplete, and Georgia State has a 4th down and would have to punt. Purdue takes over here with under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and 10. This pass to Burns is good for 11 yards and a Purdue first down. Very next play here for the Boilermakers. Booth will hand off to Hawkins, who's back in the game after the injury, and he goes forward for 15 yards and a first down into Panther territory. 2nd down and 6 now. Booth back to pass. Looking, has all the time he wants. Dumps it off to Smith. Smith is down the sideline. Good blocking and into the end zone. And Smith scores for Purdue to tie this game at 7 apiece here late in the first quarter. Georgia State takes over now, tied at 7. Steve Smith's going to keep this one on the read option. He has the first down and more, and he's going to scramble for 19 yards on the read option. 1st down and 10. Smith keeping it, looking, scrambling out to the left here. Going to try to get this one off, but cannot, and is sacked for an 8-yard loss. 3rd down and 10 now for Georgia State. Out of the shotgun, Smith looking to hit a receiver here, and he finds Trevor Phillips wide open for an 18-yard gain and a first down. 1st down and 10. Smith back to pass here in Boilermaker territory, scrambling outside the pocket and gets tripped up and gets sacked for an 18-yard loss to end the first quarter. At the end of one, it's 7 apiece. Georgia State trying to cap off this drive with a touchdown to start the second quarter here. 3rd and 15. Smith looking to pass deep in triple coverage. It's caught by Marcus Jackson, breaking a couple tackles. Finally taken down at the 15. 1st and 10. Smith under center, hands off to Lamont George. Up the middle, bouncing off defenders for a gain of 8 yards. 3rd and 1 now later in this drive from the 6. Handoff from Smith to George. Up the middle, into the end zone, untouched. And a late hit there, but George gets the touchdown to continue his stellar play here early on. We're only through 2.5 games here. He's got 8 touchdowns on the season. Purdue takes over, 3rd and 14. This pass out to Cummings is good for a first down out to the 42-yard line. 3rd and 7 now for Purdue. Back to pass, Booth looking, dumping it off to Hawkins, and Hawkins is going to go forward, stiff arm a defender for the first down and gain 10 yards. Very next play here for the Boilermakers. Booth will hand off to Hawkins up the middle for a first down run of 13. 3rd and 5 now for Purdue. Booth under center here looking to pass. He's going to scramble around, fire deep for Sims, and Jeff Sims has a 14-yard gain through the air. 3rd down and 11 now for Purdue. Booth out of the shotgun here, and he is going to get sacked on this play after getting pressured and a loss of 9 yards, and they would add a field goal to make it 14-10. Georgia State takes over the fly sweep, handoff to Marcus Jackson. Haven't seen that one in the playbook before, but it gains 11 yards and a first down. 2nd down and 3 now. Smith back to pass, and he's going to hit Mark Moore past midfield for a 10-yard gain. And Georgia State trying to score here right before half. It's 1st and 10. Smith back to pass. Looking, going to fire deep, and he overshoots David Bailey. He was wide open. That would have put him in field goal range. 2nd down and 10 now. Smith back to pass here, getting pressured, and he goes down for a 7-yard loss. And with under a minute to go here on 3rd and 17, Smith will hand off to Lamont George. Looks like they're just trying to run the clock out here. He will gain 5 yards. That'll set up 4th and 12. And head coach Chip Nolan thinks about it and decides, let's run the clock down and throw one Hail Mary pass here. Smith has a monster arm. He throws this one deep to the end zone. It's a jump ball, and it's caught by Mark Moore for the touchdown. We got to look at a replay of this one. Mark Moore gets the touchdown to end the first half. As we look at the replay here, it was a jump ball, and Mark Moore just got it there. Went through all the defenders. Smith has that monster arm, and at the end of the first half, Georgia State's on top, 21-10.
Heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
Exciting into that first half of play. Purdue starts the second half out on offense. Booth back to pass. He's going to take off as he sees no one open downfield. He has the first down and more. Pass midfield for a 21-yard gain. Looking at the first half stats here, Georgia State continues to put up numbers here early on in the year. Over 200 yards of offense in that first half for Georgia State. And Purdue here driving. 3rd and 10 now in Panther territory. Booth is going to dump this one off to Sims over the middle for 7-yard gain. And Georgia State thinks they have a stop. But oh no, Purdue decides to go for it on 4th and 3. And Booth will hit Sims again for a 9-yard gain this time on 4th down and a first down to keep their drive alive. 3rd down and 4th. Booth out of the shotgun here, going to hand off to Roberts, the fullback, and he is going to get enough for the first down here. Actually stays up off the ground and finally gets taken down. A face mask penalty would put them inside the 5 here. 2nd down and goal. Booth going to try to take off to the end zone, but he is stopped for a 1-yard loss by Chris Sullivan. 3rd down and goal now for the Boilermakers. Booth back to pass from under center here. Going to fire to the end zone, and it's caught by Cunningham, but they rule him out of bounds. And Georgia State gets a stop, but no, the refs decide to review this one and take another look here, folks. Decide for yourself here. College football, I believe it's 1 foot in, and he looks like he may have, I don't know, looks like it could have been on the line there, but they come out and rule it a touchdown. And Purdue is now only down 17-21. Georgia State taking over here after Purdue takes up a bunch of clock there on that opening drive of the second half. This pass to Marcus Jackson is good for a first down and 18 yards. First down and 10 now for the Panthers. Smith will keep it on the read option himself, and he's got the first down and more downfield. Can they catch him? They will after a 28-yard gain on the ground on the read option. First down and 10. Smith will hand off to Lamont George up the middle, breaking tackles, throwing defenders to the ground. A 13-yard gain and a first down. Third down and 3 now for the Panthers. Smith hands off to George once again. Almost untouched down inside the 10. A 10-yard gain sets up first and goal for Georgia State. Smith will hand off to George, trying to get in the end zone. He gets down to the 1, stops short of the goal line. That'll set up the second down and goal play here. Smith under center. Back to pass, looking for something, scrambling around, having all the time in the world here. Finally, he fires the end zone. It's caught by David Bailey for the touchdown. And Georgia State takes the lead 28-17, extending their lead here at the end of 3 quarters to 28-17 over Purdue. Georgia State takes an 11-point lead into the 4th quarter, but Purdue is in field goal range already and driving. Hawkins has the ball and a 7-yard gain on the ground. Third down and 4 for Purdue. Booth back to pass here. He's going to dump it off to the fullback Roberts, but he cannot hang on, and it's incomplete, and Georgia State thinks they have a stop once again, but being down by 11, Purdue will go for it on 4th and 4. Booth over the middle to Burns, and Burns will make the first down catch down to the 1-yard line. First and goal, Boilermakers. Booth under center is going to pitch this one to Julius Hawkins, who's going to get stuffed in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. Good defense by the Panthers. Third and goal now, Booth out of the shotgun, and he's going to look. He's stepping up, firing, and it is almost intercepted, but caught by Kenny Smith for the touchdown, and Purdue is within 5. Look at the replay of this touchdown by Purdue. This is just one weird play. The defender goes for the pick. It's off his arm and picked up before it hits the ground by the receiver. Purdue decides to go for 2 to get within a field goal here. Booth back to pass, taking off now, and stopped at the 5 for a loss on the play, and no conversion on the 2-point play there. Georgia State takes over here. 2nd and 2, handoff to Mark Culver up the middle for 13 yards. And Georgia State trying to run some clock down here with under 5 minutes to go, up by 5. Handoff to Lamont George up the middle. He will go for 14 yards and another Panthers first down. First down and 10 now with about 3 minutes to go. Handoff goes to George on the read option. Up the middle, he will make it for 14 yards into Boilermaker territory here now. First and 10, Smith back to pass, firing quickly to David Bailey, who makes the 10-yard reception just short of the first down and gets hit hard. First and 10 now for the Panthers. Smith hands off to George here up the middle, looking for that first down marker, but just can't get it. And Purdue takes a timeout with under 2 minutes to go here. The Panthers running a lot of clock here. Smith on 3rd and 2, hands off to George up the middle and into the end zone for the touchdown, sealing this victory for Georgia State, more than likely 35-23 now as the Boilermakers take over. And for good measure here, Booth's first pass is going to be picked off by Jerome Schroeder, his 16th of his career. And now he is a leading interception man for the Panthers, and Georgia State will get the win. Steve Smith will be your player of the game. A great game by him, and Georgia State gets the win over Purdue on the road, 35-23. Three upsets in the top 10 this week, and other scores. Number 25, Cincinnati, goes down to Miami University, 41-31. Stats from our game today: Georgia State dominating, over 200 yards on the ground rushing and over 200 yards passing on the day for Georgia State, and having that ball for the longest period of time. Steve Smith, your player of the game for Georgia State on offense. Very efficient, not monster numbers, but very efficient, and 3 touchdowns total. Jerome Schroeder with an interception on the day. Will Georgia State be ranked now in the top 25 after going 3-0 to start the season? We will advance to week 5 to find out here, but first, Georgia State has some players that want to come visit and be recruited to Georgia State here, some top defensive players. And no, Georgia State will not be ranked in the top 25 after winning 2 big games on the road, first against number 14 Tennessee, 31-30, and then against Purdue on the road as well. So we have to find out if Georgia State can go to 4-0 in the Week 5 game. If you like this week's game, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.